yo. So we have a little bit of. Reach
Yeah.
the lane, I quero sair nome. Mas porque sabes o que você não é finish ainda do que eu. Não se fosse movimento start to finish. Isso aí,
Hello, good morning, and welcome to the PWA Youth and Junior World Cup here in Bonaire. We are watching right now the under 15 boys in round number 3 of the day. The racing has got off to a flying start, and we are just catching up on the live stream. We've had our drone taken away from us, so it's a little bit working it out as we go along as to how to bring you the best angles, but we will do our best to bring you all the action. So, coming in here into mark number 2, it looks like in first place we have Axon Gompertz from Bonaire. And following him, we have a duotone rider. And I'm just going to find myself a list of competitors to work out who it is. Okay, so coming down the last reach now for the under 15 boys, you have Axon Gompertz with a massive lead over the other competitors. And coming in behind him, it looks like uh, Javian from Bonaire as well, who is also in the under 15s. It looks like these two have had a pretty solid start to the competition, and it looks like another good race for them. So Axon was our winner in Aruba last week, and he had some amazing results even against the under 21 boys. He's only 12 years old, so he had some fantastic results, and yeah, that's another win for him today. And coming in second place is NB 2019, which I think is Javian. Yeah, that's Javian Itzma from Bonaire. So coming in third place in this third elimination for the under 15 boys, That is NB 2010. That is Kingston Coffee, who is actually in the under 13s, if I think. No, under 15s. So yeah, Kingston Coffee in third place, Javi and Itzma in second place, and Arkson Gomper took the win in that one. We have some pretty light wind conditions today. It's pretty on the edge, and a lot of the juniors only have one set of gear, so they're racing with what they have. But it's definitely making it challenging conditions for the racers out there. But if we look outside, it's beautiful crystal blue water. The wind is blowing, and we're going to bring you some epic racing. So up next we have the under 21s and the under 17 boys. They have just gone into sequence. That's red flag up, so 4 minutes until the start of the next heat.
Next is under 21.
Yeah. And in this heat we have Oliver Van Ciceren, Storm Nicolai, Tycho Smits, Sancha Alberto, Kik Shoot, Kalen Ali, Brendan Loho, Hugo Doman, Joa van der Berg, and Bimby Clappers. So far today, I haven't got the official results, but Brendan has been flying around the racecourse, picking up from where he left off in Aruba. He's a 0.7 FMX rider from France, and yeah, he had an amazing event in Aruba. Flew to won almost every single race and completely dominated. And yeah, it looks like he's picked up where he left off. I am just going to get myself a list with who's on what equipment so I can call it properly, and I'll be back in a minute. So that was the start of the under 21 boys. Flying down the first reach is on the left hand side of your screen. You have Tycho Schmitz. In the middle, we have Storm. We're going around the first mark. So leading out of the first mark, we have on the 0.7 in the middle of your screen, we have Brendan Loho from France. Following him on the points on the S2 Maui sail is Bimby Clappers. On the right hand side on the Neil Pride, you have Tycho Schmidt. There's a lot of duotones, so it's hard to work out which one is which. But it's Brendan Loho from France out in the lead and looking comfortable again for another elimination. So coming into mark number 2, there is a Neil Pride low on the left, who might be Tycho, but it's Brendan who takes it in first position, followed by Bimby Clappers in second place. Third place is Storm Nikolai. What an angle that is. We're getting there. So, we just had a crash, and it was Hugo that got taken down by Terence Rouse. And going through on the inside is Joa van der Berg. So, Brendan out in the front, followed by Bimby Clappers, Storm Nikolai, Tycho Schmidt, Joa van der Berg. Terence Rouse is just getting back up, and Hugo is behind him. Soncha Alberto is on the duotone coming through in the back, and the last duotone is Kaylin Ali. Rounding the final mark though is Brendan already, followed by Bimby, and these two have a really comfortable lead at this stage, with the under 17 of Storm Nikolai coming through at the back in third place, followed by Tycho. But it's Brendan with a very comfortable lead on his 0.7 FMX setup. He's going so fast the cameraman can't keep up with him. And second place is Bimby. He is a local lad, the brother of Terence Clappers. Normally more of a freestyler, but as you can see, he's definitely a very good slalom sailor too. And as we head into the finish, it's gonna be, should be camera 5. Yeah, so that's Brendan coming over the finish line in first place. Comfortable all the way in. It's racing in paradise here in Bonaire. Flat waters, windy conditions. It doesn't get better than this. There we go. So that was Brendan going over the finish line there. And following him, stay on camera 5. Because we want to watch them come over the finish line. Yeah, so it was Bimby came through in second place. Storm is flying down the final reach to take third place. Stay on the finish line. That's Tycho in fourth place. So just stay on the finish line so that we can watch them come over. It looked like Joa van der Berg in fifth place, and then Terence Rouse after his little crash. Perfect. Let's look back at the start, because I think the next heat is coming up. So next heat will be the girls fleet, which are racing all together. And let's see how long they have until the start. So less than 2 minutes now until the start of the under 21 girls. The girls are racing all together this week. We've got a good fleet of 9 girls racing all together. Let me just check in with the director. Cool. So In this elimination, we will have Loan de Jong, Kip de Jong, Bente van der Es, Finne van der Es, Lois Schutt, Bobby Lynn de Jong, Silke Veltehoes, Lilia Yelland, and Louisa van der Meulen from Aruba. Okay, and we are looking at the start of the girls' fleet here. And oh, we've had a general recall, so that means one of the girls has gone over the start line too early, and they have been disqualified from this elimination. I'm going to listen out for the radio to find out who it is, and let you know very shortly. Unfortunately for the commentary, my papiamento is not amazing. So I can't quite tell you who it is, but I'm sure we'll work it out as the race goes on. So in the girls' fleet, the girls are racing all together. They did this in Aruba as well, and oh, I've just seen your comment. Is the sound better now, or should we turn it up a little bit? Let me know, and we will do something about it. So, over early was NB 205 and GBR 64. GBR 64 is Lilia Yelland, and NB 205 is not a number I have on my sheet, but we'll work it out. I think potentially that is Finne van der Es. No, it is Lois Schutt. She was at the top of the list. So, yep, so that's two girls out in this heat, and let's see who's going to take the win when we restart. So this is the girls' elimination after their general recall. The conditions are definitely deteriorating. We've just heard that from the PRO, Benny, on the racecourse. So the start wasn't amazing, but it's Bobby Lynn with a massive lead over the rest of the field. Yeah. Let's have a look at her coming round mark number 2. She's got a huge lead over the rest of the girls, but it's her little sisters that are following closely behind her. It looks like we have Lone in second place. That's Lone de Jong with the white helmet. Pan right a little bit. Yep. So Bobby Lynn has gone flying round in first position, and she is off to the final mark. But coming in behind her is Lone de Jong, the 12-year-old from Bonaire, and following Lone is her twin sister Kit. It's a little bit of a slow jibe from Lone, but let's see if she gets back up. And or yep, no, that's mark number 2. So that was a nice jibe from Kit, and she follows Lone. And following Kit in 4th place is Louisa van der Meulen from Aruba. With Lilia disqualified in this one, it definitely gives an edge to Louisa. I think the two of them have been having some close battles already this week. And in 5th place is NB... Oh, I can't see. I think that might be Bente van der S. But let's pan back to 1st place and see camera number 7. Can we see Bobby Lynn coming down the final reach? Where is she? Yeah, she's just going to start coming into view. Sorry, quick interference from our PRO finding out what's going on the beach. But as we look here at the finish, coming in to the finish, we're going to have Bobby Lynn in 1st position, coming in very shortly. Let's see. There we go. Convincingly win for Bobby Lynn, the 14-year-old from Bonaire. She won last week in Aruba. She had a fantastic week, and yeah, it looks like she's picking up where she left off. She's got a big lead over her little sisters, but it still looks like Lone and Kit are following up. Can't quite see which one is which, but yep, as we see it now on coming onto your screen, that is Lone de Jong, the 12-year-old from Bonaire, the Neil Pride starboard rider, who is flying down the final reach into the finish line. And she will take 2nd place in elimination number 3 of the day. There we go. So Bobby Lynn in 1st, Kit de Jong in Lone de Jong in 2nd place, Kit de Jong in 3rd place, and let's see who comes across in 4th. It looks like the wind has got pretty patchy, so I think there's some big gaps coming in between the girls, where some of them aren't fully planing around the jibes and others are. But there you have it. Louisa van der Meulen comes in 4th place in elimination number 3. I'm going to clock off for a minute, go and chat to Benny, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so elimination number 4 is underway with the under 15 and under 13 boys flying down the first reach. Let's have a look who is in the lead when they come round the first mark. So it's looking like it's a duotone rider, and I think that is Javian Eismar with a really nice jibe, followed up by Axen Gompertz. Ooh, but there's another duotone rider, so could be... Ooh, hard to know. But it looks like Axen's actually taking the lead, and Jovian had a little crash on mark number 1. I can see in there in the back on the clear with the orange and blue is little Joey Ross from Aruba. Only 11 years old and fully flying against the good boys. He had a great week in Aruba last week. Progressed massively through the contest. Was even beating some of the under 21s by the end of the week. But most importantly, came off every race with a massive smile on his face. His favorite thing about last week in Aruba was actually that he learned to jump higher. So I think we've got a little wave sailor in our midst, even if he is currently on the slalom course. But rounding mark number 2 in first place was Axen Gompertz from Bonaire. He's only 12 years old and has jibes better than a lot of adults that I've seen. A really nice sailor and a lovely kid too. And following him up in second place is a duotone rider, but which one, I don't know. If you can see the sail numbers, let me know. And in third place is a Gastra rider. Let me have a look and see if we can work out who that is. Let's have a look. Gastra. So the Gastra rider looks like, well, according to the equipment form, it could be Javian, but I thought he was on a duotone. So let's see. It looks like absolute carnage has happened at mark number 2 with a few crashes. It's not all about the speed here in slalom. You've got to stay dry around the jibes too. But coming down the last reach, we have Axen Gompertz from Bonaire, a very talented slalom sailor that we are sure to see on the race course for many years to come. It looks like it's getting nice and breezy down that last reach. He's fully powered up as he heads towards the finish line. And from where I'm sitting, it looks like he has a really comfortable lead now against the rest of the field. Yep, that's Axen flying along down the last reach, hitting that beautiful turquoise water that we love in the Bonairean Lagoon here in Sorbonne. It was a win in round number 3. It's a win in round number 4. Look at that nice little hand drag as he comes into the finish. You can tell that this kid is just stoked on windsurfing and having a beautiful time out in those amazing Bonairean conditions. And maybe you can even hear it in the background. He's got a little fan club here in Bonaire. His parents are down on the beach. His family are all here. He had a little crew over with him in Aruba. They've come here to Bonaire too. And yeah, there's a lot of support for this little Bonairean out here on the race course. Coming in second, it looks like we have the Gastra rider. Unfortunately, I cannot work out who it is, but we've got a blue Gastra rider coming in second place. We've got a red Gastra rider coming in third place. And we've got a duotone rider coming in fourth position. The red Gastra rider was Clay Burgess, I think. And looking at who came behind him is NB. It's a Bonairean. 0607, Barry Sasson, I think. Yeah, so Arcs and Gompets took the lead. In second place, I couldn't see any sale numbers, so we'll work that one out later. Third place was Clay Burgers, and in fourth place we had Barry Sasson. Okay, so we're on elimination number 4, and we're looking towards the start line of the under 21 and under 17 boys as they go flying off the start line. There's certainly no lack of power in that fleet. A few of them are pumping up at the top, but the guys down at the pin end had a flying start. So in elimination number 3, it was elimination number 3, Brendan Lorho from France took the win, followed by Bimby Clappers. And let's see if they have a good start again in this elimination. We've got a good start call from the start boat, so let's watch them go. We've just lost connection from the main camera, but if we look out the window, it is Brendan Lorho and Bimby Clappers fighting around the first mark, with Brendan going round in first place, followed by Tycho Schmidt with an unbelievable jibe in second place, but it looks like he's just stalled a little bit. And in third place is Bimby Clappers. Yep, so we can see them on the screen right now coming down the second reach. So flying down reach number 2, it's another convincing lead for Brendan Lorho from France as he takes number 2 with a nice jibe for Brendan, pumping a little bit on the exit just to keep that speed, but he is cleanly round, and it looks like, is it Hugo or is it Tycho that takes, I think it's Hugo from Sweden who is in second place, followed by a lot of pumping to keep going round that mark. It looks like Storm's up there, maybe in third place. Let's go and have a little look. Yeah. Yep, so it's Brendan up in the lead with a convincing lead now after a beautiful jibe at mark number 2. And as he goes round mark number 3, he's clean and dry as long as he, yep, he's up and planing, and he is clean down the final reach. In second place, it looks like Hugo from Sweden, and in third place, it's Storm Nikolai from Bonaire. It's two S2 Maui sails coming round behind. I don't know which one's which, but that will be, one of them will be Bimby Clappers. And it looks like Tico Schmidt is in the middle of that group too. It's certainly going to be a close one as we come down at the final reach. But it's Brendan Lorho from France who has a massive lead now over the rest of the pack as he cruises down the final reach over the turquoise water of Bonaire towards the finish line. Film the finish? Yep, so that's Brendan. He's flying. I think he's on the 8-8 and the big board. It looks big, but he looks comfortable as he flies across the finish line. In second place, is it Hugo? Is it Tijo? It's Tijo. It's the young Bonairean who comes through in second place, beating his fellow countryman Storm Nikolai, who comes through in third, with Bimby Clappers in fourth, and Joa Vanderberg just beating Hugo from Sweden for fifth place. Coming through in seventh place is Terence Saraus from Bonaire. He's got nice speed. It looks like he just didn't make enough speed on the jibes, but still, another great race for him. We're going to roll straight into the girls' elimination next. I'm just going to have a quick drink and I'll be back in a second. Three minutes until the start of the girls' elimination. Let's see if we can get hold of some results. We could go for a little interview on the beach, potentially. Could be sound only. Let me look at my director and see. Sound only for an interview on the beach with the current leader? Cool, let's see if this works. I'm going on a little wander. I don't know if you can still hear me. We'll find out. We don't have a camera. So I'm here with Brendan Lorho. We don't, if we stand in front of this camera. This one. Look at this cameraman.
Okay.
So I'm here with Brendan Lorho. You've had a great day so far. Can you talk us through it?
Well, it's honestly amazing. The conditions are beautiful. Even though it's a bit light, it's some extra work because you have to get pumping at the starts and at the buoys, but it's an amazing spot so far, and the conditions are great.
What have your results been so far?
I managed to win all 4 heats so far, and hopefully the 5th heat will be also a win, but you never know.
Awesome. What gear have you been riding so far?
So far I'm with the 8.7 and the 138 liter FMX board. And I want to say thank you to Andrea for helping me rig the sail and with the tuning tips and everything.
Sounds like you've got a supportive team manager.
Yeah, it's really nice because yesterday was my first time using it, and today I'm getting the hang of it. The sail's absolutely perfect, and yeah, I enjoyed it.
Awesome. Well, good luck in the next one. I think you're going to have a short break now. Go and check with the guys and we'll be back soon.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I don't think we'll have a short break. I think we just have to go straight away. Because the guy said he wants to finish all 5 heats straight away.
Okay, they were talking about it. I wasn't sure
But
what
then
the
it's
plan
better
was.
to do all 5 heats straight away as...
I can't remember what the plan was. Thanks, Brendan. Okay, jumping back in the studio. It's a little bit of a small crew here, but we're making it happen. And it looks like the girls are going straight into their next final. Let's see. We've just had the start of the girls. We are missing, that's a general recall for the girls. So we've got a minute to reset to make sure we bring you the start of that girls heat. General recall, we've got 3 minutes. So yeah, that was a general recall. When we find out who it was, I will let you know. We're operating with a very small team here in Bonaire to try and bring you this live stream. But we're making it happen. It will happen. We're seeing some of the pictures. We're trying to tell you what's happening. And yeah, give us a minute while we retrieve our cameraman from the water. And I'll be back in a sec. So we've just had it confirmed that going over early in elimination for the girls' heat was NB 2901, which is Bente van der Es, and GBR 64 Lilia Yelland have both gone over early. So they will be disqualified. I think they were the same people that went out in elimination number 3. We've got some cameras reset. It sounds like we're in business. And yeah, we've got 3 minutes until the start of the women's heat, or girls heat number 4, and we'll be back soon. One minute to the start. They're all lining up and ready to go for the general recall of of the girls' elimination number 4 here in Bonaire on day number 1 of the PWA Youth and Junior World Cup. It's the second Youth and Junior World Cup of the season. They were in Aruba last week. We will be heading to Alachati in Turkey at the end of the season, and there's a few more events still on the calendar too, yet to be confirmed. Alachati was where it all started with the legend that is Jimmy Diaz, the guy behind him and his wife Charlotte Kubat set up the Charlotte Kubat Windsurfing Academy and have an amazing program over there in Turkey for the youth and juniors. But as we head into the start, looks like a clear start this time. Yep, Tice has just confirmed it. We've had a good start here for heat number 4 of the girls' elimination on day number 1. As they fly down the first reach, it looks like everyone's got good speed, but there is one rider out in front, and I think we all know who that is. The young hotshot from Bonaire. She's got amazing speed. I was racing with her earlier in the week, just having some fun runs, and her speed is unbelievable for her age. She's a really good racer, but it's her jibes that are phenomenal for her age. And as she comes into mark number 1, yep, it's Bobby Lynn de Jong with a beautiful planing jibe, followed by most likely Louisa van der Meulen from Aruba. In third place, that looks like Silke maybe? I'm not sure who that is on the grey sail, but it's Bobby Lynn de Jong out in front with Louisa van der Meulen in second place from Aruba. And those 2 purple Neil Prides in the back, that will be Kit and Lone de Jong. Lone beat her twin in the last race with a beautiful second place, but it looks like Kit is out in front this time in the Battle of the Twins. In the Battle of the Twins in Aruba, it was only 1 point that separated them on the final day, with Kit edging Lone in the final race to be able to take the win there. But we know for sure that Lone is in for payback this time round and will not be going easy on her twin sister. But it's Bobby Lynn that rounds mark number 2 in first place, with Louisa coming round in second. Nice jibe from Louisa, although a little bit stalled. It's Kit in third place. She's taken a tight one between Lone and whoever's on that grey sail, but it's a beautiful jibe from Lone to slide into fourth place. And she goes down. In sixth place, it looks like Lois Schutt from Bonaire. But as Bobby Lynn rounds the final mark, it looks a pretty convincing victory once again. Louisa goes round in second, and it's a fight between the twins for third and fourth. But it's Kit that is currently in the lead. Good jibe from Bobby, a good jibe from Louisa, and a good jibe from Kit. It's pretty much sealed up in that battle, despite something on the last reach. And it's a beautiful advert for Starboard and Neil Pride, as 4 of their riders are 1, 2, 3 and 4, with Bobby Lynn out in the lead, Louisa in second place, look at her fly. She's only 14 years old, but she has power and control, way above her age. She's a beautiful rider to sail with, and her style is definitely going to take her places in the future. As she heads towards the finish line, ooh, we just lost a camera. That was the finish. So yeah, it's Bobby Lynn who takes the win in elimination number 4. Good race there for Louisa van der Meulen from Aruba. I think that's her best result so far this event, and she'll be really happy with that one. A second place and really close behind Bobby Lynn. And it's Kit that takes the battle of the under 15s, fighting hard against her twin sister Lone, and she'll be happy to take that one after Lone took the one before. We know for sure that that battle between those twins is going to be fierce for years and years to come. Coming down the last reach in 5th place, it looks like Lois is going to be next, but there's some people flying down the course, so are they racing or are they not? Who knows? But that looks like Lois finishing up now in 5th place. But the rider on the screen right now is actually Axon Gompert, who is not in this race, getting in the middle of the course, but just blasting around the course. Looks like they've just been sent back to the beach, so let's see if we can grab some of them for a quick chat. Yeah. Yeah, they're all being sent back, so I'll go see if I can grab an interview with a couple, yeah?
You want to do the interview?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay, so everyone's just been sent back to the beach, so let's go and see if we can grab an interview with some of the riders. Let's see who we can find. Have you just been sent back?
Sorry?
Have you been sent back to the beach?
I have no idea
Oh, okay.
because I came there and I saw everybody surfing away, but
Is it a break? Can I have a quick interview?
Sorry?
Can we do an interview for the live stream? So my cameraman is actually the man in the water over there, and he's got a very long lens on, so if we stand here he can actually see us.
Okay.
And we're currently live as we speak.
Okay.
So I am here with Tycho Schmidt from Bonaire. How's your day been so far?
Yeah, it was good. In the beginning it was a little light, but now it's getting a little more, so it's better.
What gear have you been on today?
I started off with a 7.4 and a Futurefly 117, but then I saw Storm and he was flying out there with the smaller gear, so I changed to 6.5 and 97 liters.
And how have your results been? You had a second in the last one?
Yeah, that was a better race. In the beginning I was struggling a little bit, getting going now.
What's been the challenge so far today?
Trying to catch up with Storm.
Is he leading you so far?
Yeah, it's 3-1 now.
Okay, but a good race in the last one.
Yeah, trying to catch him now.
Awesome. Well, let's see if we can find him for a chat as well. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
I'm going to go on a little walk, see who we can find, see who wants to have a little chat. It looks like I can spy a Bobby Lynn in front of me, so I'm going to go get wet and see if I can have a grab her for an interview. I have no idea the range of this microphone, so we're just going to have to look at the cameraman and hope. We are live on the live stream.
Oh.
The cameraman is over there. Can we do a quick interview?
Yeah, of course.
How's it going, Bobby?
It's going very well. I'm very happy, and yeah, it's going very well.
Yeah. What gear are you on today?
I was on the 67 Isonic from Starboard, and the 6.5 New Pilots Racing Evo.
Looks like you're absolutely flying. Is this what dreams are made of?
Yeah, for sure. It's so nice.
Talk us through your day so far.
So we did four finals. I won all of them. There were a few over earlies, and I was just like almost over early, but I wasn't, so that's very nice. And yeah, just very nice. Just leading every single race.
Have you had any idea what's going on behind you with the battle between your twin sisters?
Yeah. When I finish, I'm like, I'm like, woo! And just yeah, it's so nice to see them racing against each other. Yeah.
Let's see if we can have a catch up with some of them.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bobby.
You're welcome.
Here we have Lone, one of the two twins from the Dings. How's it going, Lone?
Very good. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoying the conditions?
Yes. It's a little light, but it's okay. Yes.
You had a second place. Talk us through that.
It was very nice. at the beginning of the start there was no wind, so I was battling with also my twin sister. So it was difficult, yes, but yes.
So what's the score right now between you and Kit?
Yeah.
Edging you a little bit?
Yes.
So you've had one win over her that I've seen. She's had one win over you. What happened in the first two races?
It was at the boys. We were battling with each other, but she had no win, then I had no win. So yeah.
Sounds like it's going to be a close battle all week.
Yes.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Louisa, can I interview you for the live stream? I can't come any closer. So here we've got Louisa van der Meulen. I don't know if that's how you say your last name. So our cameraman is over there. We're currently live.
Nice.
Say hi to the world.
Hi.
How's your day gone?
It's been pretty good. It's been pretty light too. But yeah, 2 good races. Other ones a bit less. I was stuck at the starts every single time. And yeah, for some reason it's really shallow out there, especially at the starts. I have a 40 centimeter fin and I just keep on sanding it and it's just like hurting me every single time. But yeah, overall it's going good. It's been fun, it's nice. We have, different than in Aruba, we have the full heat of girls, so that's really fun. I like that, I really enjoy that. So yeah, it's been great.
Is this the first time for you that you've raced in just a group of girls?
Yeah, first time, so it's kind of a dream come true, you know. I've always wanted to race with girls, see how that's like, and yeah, we're doing it finally. And it's really a positive mindset. All we all have, we're just chatting and, you know, making jokes and everything. There's no tension or anything, so it's really nice. I'm really enjoying it.
Awesome. How is it different? What are the conditions like compared to Aruba?
I would say it's more chill.
Okay.
It's way more chill. In Aruba, it's way more gusty too. So I like that it's here a bit more consistent. And yeah, the chops aren't that big, but that's probably because it's not that windy today. And yeah, it's not in the open ocean, you know, so you don't really have the waves out here. So it's kind of nice. I'm enjoying it.
Dreamy conditions?
For sure. Yeah, for sure. I like it a lot. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, good luck for the rest of the day.
Thank you.
I'm going to have a little look around, see if there's anyone else I can find who's had a good day. See if we can see. Okay, I think we might take a short break. Everyone else is taking a short break and we'll come back to you very soon.